For a few hours in an undisclosed location, the U.S. Navy invited CNN on a rare embark aboard the USS Ronald Reagan, somewhere off the Korean peninsula. This aircraft carrier serves as the front lines to any escalation with North Korea and is home to more than 5,000 American sailors. Sacrifice is a word that carries profound meaning in these waters. Lieutenant Brian Allen and Senior Chief Culinary Specialist Sasha Hasbrook are also parents. And rising tensions in the region brings an unwavering commitment to the mission.
I'm concerned about my mission daily, all the action that I'm going through on the flight deck every day, all the people that are working for me, keeping them focused with our mission, our current mission, and staying ready. So if something does happen, we'll be ready to take care of it.
Do you feel that the region feels increasingly tense? Do you sense that out here? Because we certainly do at home.
I don't really sense it too much out here. I'm just concentrating on the mission of making sure that, we have the 3 square meals a day that we're feeding the crew and making sure that the crew is good to go.
Despite the unpredictability in this region, the sense of mission among these sailors is strong. So how will President Trump's upcoming trip here to South Korea resonate among the men and women on the front lines?
US Navy F/A-18 fighter jets were dispatched from the aircraft carrier USS Ronald Reagan and escorted 2 Russian Tu-95 bombers that were approaching the ship on Sunday, according to U.S. defense officials. The interaction, which occurred as the Russian bombers flew about 80 miles from the U.S. carrier, was deemed safe and professional, the officials said, and the Russian aircraft proceeded without incident. The USS Ronald Reagan was operating in the Sea of Japan East Sea at the time of the interaction. 3 U.S. carriers, USS Ronald Reagan, USS Theodore Roosevelt and USS Nimitz, have been operating in the U.S. Navy's 7th Fleet Area of Operations, which covers the eastern Indian and western Pacific Oceans, in recent days. The Roosevelt and Nimitz joined the Reagan, which is based in Japan, in the region last week. While the Navy did not provide any specific mission details for the Roosevelt and Nimitz, the presence of the additional carriers has drawn attention in the region. U.S. military presence is almost certainly meant as a message to North Korea but also sends a signal to Russia and China as both nations attempt to expand their own footholds in the region. Russia has sent its bombers flying over the Korean peninsula in recent months, a telegraph to both Beijing and Washington that Moscow, too, is pivoting to Asia.